Okay, welcome back. Keeping It Real Estate with Kathy Wilcox. So our first guest is Leah Robles. I was teasing her and about being Leah naked, and she said that was she was teased about that in high school because
Yes,
that's what they Robles.
Because they ask how to pronounce it, and then you say robeless, like without a robe, and they're like naked.
Naked, right?
And that's exactly what she said.
That's how my mind works anyway, but that's another story. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. You are with Realty Concepts.
Yes.
I know it well. I think I've purchased 4 homes with one of the agents there. She's fantastic. They have great agents there. So how long have you been with them?
I've been with them 2 years.
2 years.
And I've been licensed 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
So what got you into real estate?
I've always been interested in the real estate market. I've kind of followed it for many years, and I was seeking to look for a new career, and I thought what not to do than something I'm passionate about and I have a lot of interest about. And so I decided to become an agent.
Okay. And how did you study? Did you go online or did you take a
I went to a local class here in
Okay.
town.
How was the test? I've heard both across the board. It's really hard. I had to take it 3 times. I passed it no problem.
It's not too hard. It's more you need to how you comprehend the questions. You have to make sure you're understanding the question correctly so that you know how to get which answer is the correct answer.
Right, so it's
it
kind
could
of
be a little tricky, the wording of the questions.
Process of elimination.
Yes,
It can't be this one or this. It usually boils down to 2,
Yes.
right? That are like, it could be this one, it could be that one. Okay. So, Realty Concepts, you've been with them for 2 years, been a realtor for 4, and you
Yes.
mentioned that you have a specialty. So what's your specialty angle?
I have not really a specialty, but I've kind of not a certain like type of home or type of person, but I've been real personable. So I've done some transactions with trust, probates, first-time home buyers, the aging population, downsizing. You know, there's a lot of people out there that have purchased large homes and now all their children have moved and they have the empty nest and now they need to downsize or they're retiring and moving on to another state. And so I've helped some of those people find homes, and also families that purchased homes years ago and they were a smaller family and now they're a larger family and need to upgrade a little bit. So I've done a little bit of that too. And some investments. I have a few clients that I help them purchase investment properties.
It sounds like you do everything.
Yes.
So, now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever helped a family move from a larger home to a smaller home so their kids would have no place to move back into?
No, but that might be something I do.
That was kind of a joke because I hear this all the time. You know, my kids are moving back with me, whatever, you know, they're in their 40s and now they're coming back and they, you know, expect mom to, you know, wait on them hand and foot like they did when they were teenagers. So it could be a growing trend. So I don't know. Let's keep an eye on that one. We'll keep a finger on the pulse.
That might be
of
somebody we
market.
can market to in the future. That's what my husband's joke is. He's like, okay, well, so when they're all gone, then we just buy the smallest house we can fit
Exactly.
in, and then nobody can come back.
Get one of those tiny houses that are so popular now. Have you ever sold one of those? Do people ask about you?
Some people are kind of fascinated with it, you know, but then realistically you take them to a 1,100 square foot home and they're like, oh, this is so small. I don't think I could live in a tiny house.
I know. That's smaller than my first studio.
Yes.
So, okay. So what, do you have any open houses coming up? Do you have, what's kind of going on in Leah's world right now that you want to get out to the public? And do we have your phone number? Yeah, we do have your phone number.
Yes.
Great.
I don't have any open houses planned currently, but I have been marketing to some rural properties in Madera, Chowchilla, Atwater. I do live in Madera. I work out of Fresno, and I've sold plenty of properties in Fresno and Clovis. I have no preference or specialty area, but I thought if I'm going to seek out new business, I thought I would seek it closer to home. So Madera, Chowchilla, in the rural areas.
So how do you get new customers? I mean, how do you get your name out there? Other than, I mean, you work with Realty Concept, which is a great organization. Do you do anything on your own?
Yes, I do. I do send out marketing information to some areas where I've sold homes at, and I've acquired customers that way, and I keep a real close relationship with my clients, and I've also worked a lot by referrals, and I'm on social media. You can find me at Leah the Realtor on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm all out there everywhere. So I've done a few transactions from there. The majority has been referrals or people that I know from past jobs or people that know members of my family, and also a lot of members of my family have been my clients. So
Do you have a big family?
yes.
I don't know why I thought that, but I just figured that you did. I don't. So I would be lost. I have no family, my daughter and I, so she can only refer me to so many people. But, okay, so what do you see as, I like to ask this, number one, do you watch any of the flipping shows or the real estate shows that are on like Bravo, the $1 Million Listings and those kind of shows? Or
Yes,
you do?
yes. I've watched them, and a lot of them I've watched before I became a realtor. And I mean, it didn't really, like, that wasn't the reason I got into real estate, but because I was fascinated with real estate, I watched the shows.
They make it look so easy.
And a lot of it's not realistic.
Really? What? You can't make $200,000 closing one house? What? That doesn't happen to you every day?
No.
You don't drive a Rolls Royce and have 5 more parked in your, at your house?
No.
I'm shocked. But I mean, they are fun to watch.
Yes, they
so
are.
Who's your favorite?
It's entertaining. I think the Property Brothers were my favorite. I've watched them from the beginning. They're the two brothers.
And I haven't watched them as much. Where do they work out of?
I think out of Canada, most of
Really?
it. Yes. And then I want to say they were in Northern California. Northern the United States up there somewhere.
Oh, okay, that's
like
probably
the
one.
Northeast, yes.
And-
But it was one of the original ones that I had started watching.
And then what about these new flipping? They go in and demo the house and they make it beautiful and they resell it for the $1,000 markup or whatever. Do you watch those?
Yes.
And what's your favorite there?
My favorite there would probably be, I originally watched the guys that were from Fresno, of course, the
Who's that?
CT Homes. They're in Connecticut, but they were,
That's news to me. I never heard of
yeah,
this.
they were here. They went to Fresno High locally,
Really?
and Fresno State, and their parents live here. And
Do they
so
still have a show?
No, they don't have a show, but they're out of San Diego now, and they're still flipping
Oh my
houses.
gosh, that's
but,
great.
And when I saw the show originally, I was like, they look familiar. And then as the show went on, I realized that's why they look familiar, because they're from here.
Oh my
But so that's the one I started watching, and then there's Armando Montalago, and it went on. They keep adding people every year. And a while back, I saw one that was like in Atlanta or something. So I do watch them occasionally. I don't spend too much time, but
You're busy
it's
selling
pretty,
houses.
yes,
Yeah.
it's pretty entertaining.
It is
to watch
entertaining.
when you can.
It is. So what do your customers are asking for? What's like the latest, greatest? I like to ask just to see, is there any particular thing they're asking for, like colors or, back in the 70s it was sunken living rooms and popcorn ceilings and, shake roofs, and all of that is like so passé now. And, so I mean, what's the latest, greatest thing?
A lot of clients are looking for upgrades. They want to have the granite, they want to have the upgraded cabinets, and they want to have tile floors or upgraded carpet. There's not really the traditional standard or white tile. There's a lot of people who don't really like that. To keep it more of a traditional home, they want all the upgrades, no matter in what price range. If it's the lower end, higher end, everybody wants the upgrades in the house. Stainless
Sure.
steel and
Sure. Like me, I hate oak. I hate oak cabinetry. I will slap a coat of paint on that faster than, before I even move in. I don't know what it is. It looks like something, and I don't mean to put down anybody. It's just my thing, okay? I just don't like oak cabinetry, so it's either got to be light or super, super dark.
See, that's
just my
mine.
thing, right?
And I think that's more traditional. I kind of think oak was a little bit of a faddish thing in 80s.
Yeah.
But I think traditionally people either like dark or they like light.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
so,
that
too.
kind of goes with everything. But the countertops and all that other stuff is, they want good quality things.
They want a turnkey. They just want to
Yes.
move in and be happy, and they don't want to have to
Yes.
deal with anything.
Yes.
I don't blame them.
So the everyday people aren't out there looking to, buy a home and DIY everything. I don't see very
No.
much of that happening, no.
See, I like that part. I like to go in and to rip everything out myself and just to oversee it. But again, that's me. I mean, I like to do a lot of it myself, but a lot of people aren't like that. So is there anything else? We'd like to have you back, Leah, when you can have pictures.
Oh, yes, next time I'll bring some
yes,
additional
please.
information.
And maybe when you have a couple open houses going on, because we would want to promote our local realtors. The whole point of doing the show is to get you business, to get you exposure, to grow your business and keep business here in the Valley.
Yeah, so that's another thing, is a lot of people think that they can't purchase a home. You meet everyday people and they'll have great jobs, they'll rent a home, savings. They have everything. They're just like, well, either I don't know very many people that own a home, or I just never really thought like it's time. They'll be in their 20s and think like, oh, that's for somebody in their 40s, or but everybody can purchase a home. It's a hard task and a major task in life, but it can be done, and it's usually can be done fairly easy with the right help, and that's what realtors are for, and we're here to help people through the process, whether you're downsizing, upsizing, a first-time home buyer. So I always just try to encourage people to try,
Absolutely.
if it's your dream, then make it a reality and ask questions, or you need to start someplace.
Get out of the comfort zone, and
Yes.
at least ask questions. You never know until you ask questions, right?
Yes, and then that's what we're here for. If anybody wanted to give me a call and ask me questions about either purchasing a home, selling a home, I'm always open to help anybody that I can help within my means.
Well, that's outstanding, and I'm so glad that we got to meet you. And like I said, please come back, contact us here at the studio when you have some pictures. We love to see pictures. I love to see pictures.
Okay.
And befores and afters, I really like. If you have a home
Okay.
that you have, brought somebody in to flip, or you invested in and you've upgraded, love befores and
Okay,
afters.
okay.
Because
I
people
can bring
really,
some of
Yeah, that
those.
would be great. I love that.
Yes, I can do
So-
that, definitely. That'll be a fun thing to show.
Anything in closing that you want to leave with us? Your phone number or anything?
Yes, my phone number is 559-417-1071. It's across the screen. I can be reached by email at leah@realtyconcepts.com, and all social media outlets, Leah the Realtor, and I'm out there. So I'm easy to get a hold of. Any questions, or if you've ever thought about becoming a realtor, I work for one of the best brokerages in town. So give me a call, and I can help you, give you information about that also.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much, Leah.
You're
You
welcome.
take care and come back and see us.
You
And
too.
we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.